All right, today's episode is taking the schnitzel sled. Yes, I said that once, I'll say it again. Schnitzel sled. Schnitzel sled. Up into the mountains. And, well, you probably can't see it from here, but there's a peak up there. And it's the highest paved road in North America at 14,100 and some feet, I believe. I'll get the exact numbers for you, but I figured why not try to drive my 1985 Mercedes 300 TD up to 14,000 feet. Why not? And along that route, we have found some pretty fantastic spots. And what I mean by fantastic, I'll just give you a glimpse here. This is probably one of the main reasons why I utilize this back seat. For views like this. I mean, he's got the best seat in the house. And we have our chipmunk photographer, wildlife expert. Trying to find the little rascals out there. So yeah, that's the plan for today. We're gonna see if we can get access to it because it's kind of crazy right now, but I'd like to see how well this performs at 14,000 feet and see what happens. This is definitely one of the better seats in the house. Like, this is why I use the back seats of these old 123 wagons, is because literally it just got all this room. I mean, as a kid, this was the greatest thing, and now as an adult, it's still the greatest thing, in my opinion. I mean, even Nugget utilizes the back seat all the time. Look at this. Yes, it's a ski pole because the Dane shocks on this can be questionable, and so I brought an altimeter, quote unquote, aka my fourth leg, because that's all I have for an altimeter. But we'll watch the altitude as we're going up. I'm not worried that it's like the car's not going to actually make it up. I'm making it sound more dramatic than it really is. But I mean, it is 14,000 feet. I don't know what to expect from power from this car. It might be floored the whole way up, or it might not be. All right, so currently we just started at the bottom and we're at 10,751 feet. All right, so we just reached 11,000 now.
Traveling at 31 knots.
31 knots. Is that what we're doing? So far the car's doing great. I'm only about a quarter throttle in.
cup in his hand.
But it is like a off-road segment here. This is hilarious.
Whoop-de-doos. Yeah, we're just declining in altitude, but stand by.
Look at this. This is like... But truly, it's things running like an absolute champ. I'd love to know what like the theoretical altitude of an OM617 would be. Because so far, no change. Would you like to go swimming in that lake?
Kind of. Should we take a cold plunge?
Yeah, we should, huh?
Super cold plunge.
Alright, we've just crossed over 13,000. Shocked that there are no guardrails here. This entire road, like you literally just go off the cliff. You get no redundancies.
Doesn't seem like the best move, but here we are. Survival of the fittest.
I am starting to notice a little bit of power loss. We're at current. We're only going 10 knots. What are we at now?
12 knots. Oh, 13,700.
13,700. So we're almost at 14,000 feet. But the bottom end, like if I come down really slow and the turbo hasn't spooled up yet, there's a massive amount of power loss. But as soon as the turbo gets spooled up, it actually comes out of depowered pretty well, and it starts producing power and getting up to speed just normal. But that initial, like right now, I'm slowing down. So I'm rolling in the throttle, and there's really not a lot of response. And then you can hear the turbo whistling, and there it goes. Yeah, so now I'm floored now. There's no bottom end, but as soon as it gets in, it's amazing what a turbocharger does. That blows my mind how awesome a turbo is, especially at high altitude. I almost want to try my buddy's 240D and try to get up here, Craig's 240 diesel, and see if we can get it up to 14,000 because I don't know if it would. Maybe it might. Yeah, get up here, we run out of gas.
I think we could coast it on the way down.
Probably could literally coast it all the way down to Idaho Springs. Yeah, this is definitely apparent right here. I am floored. My foot's to the floor. And then once it starts building boost, and then it starts powering through. But it's pretty impressive for a 365,000 mile engine at 14,000 feet. And it's doing this climb just fine. It is like really howling up here. It is very windy. This is called the Castle in the Sky. It's quite gorgeous out here. I mean, look at this view. This guy's been pedaling this bicycle all the way to the top of this 14,000 foot road. And he's literally just about to reach the top.
Woohoo!
We're almost there! Well, this amazing machine has got us all the way to the top of 14,000 feet, from the top of the world, I should say not world, the highest paved road in North America. Not the world, the highest paved road in North America. So now Stevie's locked out of the car. Alright, it's freezing out, so I'm gonna go back and stay warm in the old schnitzel sled. It is cold. It's gotta be probably 38 degrees out right now. It is cold.